Few visitors to Perth realise that less than 30 minutes from the CBD lies Australia's second oldest wine region, WA's oldest, home to some of Australia's leading wineries and best food experiences, the Swan Valley. One of the things that I'm as guilty as anybody about is not visiting this beautiful part of our great city enough. The Swan Valley is stunning, particularly this time of the year. And one thing as a seasoned traveller around the world I've learned is one of the best ways to experience anything is by bus, to really get to know what's going on, which is exactly what we're doing today with the Swan Valley Explorer. And guess what? It's so good because they pick you up from the Guildford train station and right out in front of the Swan Valley Visitor Centre. It's perfect. The valley is actually a big place and there's so much to see and do. Doing it this way gives you the chance to slow down and relax. Knowing where and what to visit requires local expertise, something that Adam Barnard understands better than most. It's a fantastic service. It's new. Tell me about it.
Yeah, Trevor, we're excited about this too. We think this is the one thing that's going to open up the Swan Valley to tourism here. The service will run 7 days a week. There'll be peak services, and during the peak times, mainly on weekends, every 30 minutes we'll have a bus go by. We've got some new technology as well with our new QR code scanner passenger engagement system, where passengers can scan a QR code and that'll give them the bus timetables, the frequency, all those things. So it's a great service for the Swan Valley and for tourism in WA. And the service does also, for international tourists, have a direct service to Caversham Wildlife Park as well, which feeds into the Explorer. So for $20 for the whole day, you can travel around the Swan Valley.
Brilliant idea. This winery is one of the oldest and most respected in Western Australia. It's more than a bit of an icon. Sandalford Winery has won many awards for its outstanding wines, and its cellar door is something else. So Grant, you know, this is an iconic brand in the Swan Valley. Sandalford has been such a part of so many West Australians' lives, but things are really happening in this region now, aren't they?
Well, they are, Trevor, and Sandalford's been here for a long time, 178 years since the first vines were planted by John Septimus Roe back in 1840 when Queen Victoria granted him this land here. And since that time we've been making the grapes into wine, and people have been coming to the estate even more so in the last 25 years. And I think the rich tapestry of not only viticultural but food and beverage offerings, cultural offerings and tourism destinations out here make it a must visit for people that are travelling to Perth, and certainly for people living in Perth looking for an experience that is so close to the city, only 20 minutes from the downtown.
Now Grant, this new bus service, this shuttle around the valley, it's just a sensational thing for people who are visiting, isn't it?
It's an offering that has been long spoken about by all of the operators out here, and we're delighted that finally Adams has managed to introduce it. It's affordable, it's going to be easy to access, it'll be easy to move around your favourite destinations and offerings around the valley, and it's something that I'm sure that people are going to embrace. They're going to love this experience, and we're excited to be part of it.
This region is beautiful. You have everything here from great coffee shops, chocolate makers, artists, Indigenous art galleries, restaurants, wineries, distilleries and craft breweries. And every stop is a great new discovery. One of my favourite local attractions is Caversham Wildlife Park. It's a world-class attraction and a great chance to get up close and personal with many of our most iconic fauna. It's a day out in itself, and there's a 7-day-a-week morning bus tour from Perth to Caversham Wildlife Park, which is home to 200 species, and farm shows for visitors too. Seriously, if you want to have a fantastic day out, then this has got to be one of the perfect ways to do it. Let Adam and his team chauffeur you around the beautiful Swan Valley. And if you want to know anything more about how to get there, well, all you have to do is check out this website, maybe drop into your local visitor centre and get planning.